pull out your Chromebooks, and this is your code for today's lesson. How is school so far today? Pretty good? Let me know when everybody has logged in. 2K, B's and David, T is in Tracy, R is in Ralph.
What do you want to hear about?
Yeah, we're going to do a Nearpod for our lesson today. And I have a lot of cool stuff to do today, so I am excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going next.
When you are done logging in, look up at me, Sawmill. Okay. Give me another minute. Another minute.
Sir, we only got two people.
That's okay, they're logging in. Okay. So until everybody catches up, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So this unit is employment and job shadowing. Okay, we've been talking about that, right? We talked about our interests. Remember, we talked about our interests, what our strengths are. We looked at our IEP. Did we do that? We sure did. And to see what we were strong in and what we needed work on. So now that you guys know that your interests, what kind of types of jobs you want to do, kinda, because I got my ninth graders over here, I got my seniors right here, I got my juniors over here, and my sophomores. So you guys are gonna work together. Okay, that's okay. We'll get it back. We'll get it back up. Thank you, Brennan.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna get it back. So let me go ahead and finish. So we all know what our weaknesses are, we all know what our strengths are, and what we want to do after high school. Okay, after high school. So let's get started. Our objective is, by the end of this lesson, we will be able to define community in your own words, create a paper brochure with a list of at least 5 community resources. Okay? So you should be able to do that. Just rattle it off like that. So let me ask you a question. Why do I need a directory of community resources? Why do you think you need that? Yes, thank you. To know what you're doing? Sure. As a resource to help you to know what you're doing. Anybody else? That was kind of why. Yes. And you do have to. And why do you have to know where you're going? So you don't get lost in life, right? You know your path. That's good, very good. Anybody else? Anyone else have an idea of why do we need that resource directory?
Don't worry, you get to be able to answer this question when Ms. Hill is done teaching the lesson.
Yes, okay, so don't worry about it, but still think about it, okay? Okay, let's talk. What is a community?
people.
True, and hey, it is people.
Go ahead, Brent.
Oh, a group of people.
A group of people, okay? Okay, let's put this. They're people, let's put a group. Okay? That is a community, and within a community, what do we have that makes a community?
Jobs.
Jobs, yes. Jobs make a community. Jobs make a community. What else makes a community?
Houses.
There you go. Families, right? Families. Families. What else? Think. When you go out in your community, what do you see? Huh? Roads,
Stores.
stores, yes,
Dog, cats.
yeah, you see,
Lakes.
stores,
Trees.
you see trees,
What about cars? Construction workers.
yes,
Like that.
workers, what else?
Travelers.
Oh, we have travelers. Well, make the community, travelers, they travel in, but they leave. A community stays.
Home renters.
Home renters.
Renters, I like that one. Let's put renters there. Let's put it to the side. I do like that one, because we're gonna talk about it later.
Renters.
And let's put travelers to the side.
Travelers, okay. Okay. All right, so travelers. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go on. And so that's what a community is. A community is made up of many people, different nationalities, races, different backgrounds, religions, different professions, all make up a community. Okay? Yeah, everything. When you go down the street and you see people, everybody's different. Nobody's the same. That makes a community. Okay. All right. So this is where you get to participate. In your own words, write what is a community to you? What is a community to you? Yes, go ahead and write that. Go ahead, audio. Oh, audio, you can able to use audio too. If you want to use speak to text, go ahead and do that. And put why. Why is it a community with these people in it? Okay. Good, good. When you are done, just go ahead and put it through so I can see it. All right, we're finishing that up. Okay, so we're gonna play this video. Community assets, positive activities, facilities, and services that keep its members healthy. Okay, so here we go.
The word community might bring to mind a variety of thoughts and images. Webster's dictionary defines community as a unified body of individuals with common interests, a common characteristic, or living in a common.
Okay, so where did they find this information? In the what?
And
The dictionary, the dictionary. And what is it? What is the community? Individuals. Like we said before, very good. Individuals. And do they have opposite interests or the same interests?
same interesting opposite too.
They get made of common characteristics and living in common what?
Okay.
Location, places. Very good, very good.
Common location. Reflecting on this definition, it might make you think that you belong to a number of different communities, which is probably correct. A community could be characterized by age group, ethnicity, gender, religion, location, or profession.
See all those communities? You didn't even know that existed, did you?
I don't know.
So you could be a part of more than one. You could be part of 2, 3. I know that I am. So you can be part of a culture. You can be a part of a religion. That's a community. You can be a part of maybe even the YMCA. That's a community. Okay, that's a community because people are like minds. They want to do the same thing. Okay, so when you're on your street, are people kind of like you in your neighborhood? Yes, in your community.
As a high schooler, you belong to a community of students. You might also identify yourself as belonging to a certain racial community. If you attend a church, temple, or mosque, then you are part of a religious community. Living in a certain neighborhood or area makes you a member of a geographical community.
So when you live in a neighborhood, it makes you a what? Geographical, so where you're located. Yes, that makes you part of that community. So Ms. Hill is in Manning. That's my community. That's where I live. And where do you live? Sumter. Where do you live? Sumter. Anybody else live anywhere else in the city?
Zing.
Everybody's in Sumter? Denzel. So that's your community. Okay? You live in Denzel. Yeah, so everybody, come on, you live in Sumter? All right, Mr. Eddie, you live in Sumter? So the majority of the people are a part of this community. I'm probably the only one in Colby that is
Zing.
in Zay. Is
All
right.
You see, communities are sometimes overlapping, and one person can belong to a vast number of different communities all at once. You might be a member of some communities by default, while others you joined by choice. For example, you are a teenager and therefore are a member of the teen community whether you like it or not. You might also be a member of a soccer community because you enjoy and choose to participate in the sport of soccer.
What other community? So you guys know which one you automatically are by default. You're just there because of what you are, and which one that you like to choose. You have a choice. So can you name some other communities?
Sports.
That's it. That's a choice. That's a choice. What's another one? The voting community? Yeah, because some people don't vote. You can be part of the music community. That's a choice. What one that you don't have a choice? Life. You don't have a choice in life. You got to be right. Life. Yes, everybody has to have it. Anybody else? Some. That's it. You're at your job. Yeah, that's good. More excellent. Following the rules, that's part of being at a job. You gotta follow the rules. In school, you gotta follow it. But you have a choice with that. Because what happens if you don't follow the rules? You go to jail. Yeah, there's consequences.
So the jail is a community then?
Jail, this community is not a good community. I wouldn't
What
want
is
to be
a
a part-
community?
I wouldn't want to be a part of that community, but there are some people that are. And you know what? People can change. People can change.
Sometimes other factors in our lives influence us to join certain communities as well. For example, a parent, friend, medical condition, or event. Regardless of the community you are a part of or the reason you joined, every community has resources that help to fulfill its needs. These resources are known as community assets. Community assets
Okay, so what did she say about community? About resources? You want me to run it back so you can hear what she said about resources?
Run that back to her vote.
So, what she's saying is that in the community, there are assets, there are resources that you can use within your community. That are positive activities, the facilities, the services that keep you healthy, okay? So, let's go ahead and go on.
that include positive activities, facilities, and services that help to keep its members healthy. Some examples of community assets might be a meditation garden, fitness center, library, hospital, park, or playground. Which community assets are available to you in your area?
So, what assets do you guys have, resources in your community? Oh, okay, you said a weight room? Okay, that's a gym. Anybody else?
Church.
A church, very good, all right, a church, that is an asset, a positive activity, that is a facility. Anyone else?
Zane,
Okay.
school, yes, that's good.
It is obviously beneficial to have a large variety of assets in your community. Just as important as the number of assets, however, is how they work together to serve the community. Collaboration amongst people and the efficient use of the resources of a community can maximize the benefits to its members.
So if you know people and you collaborate and you join together, you can get more resources, right? Yeah. So when Mrs. Scott and I get together, we collaborate, we think about resources and talk about resources.
Move on.
How does your community work together to serve its people?
All right, wasn't that good? So now you know what community is. You know what community is. So let's talk about it really quick. List at least 5 communities in which you are a member. One can be by choice. Okay? One can be by choice. So what at least one community? Go ahead and put that into the next pot.
She said, what?
At least 5. List at least 5. 5 communities. You can also use, yes.
Sports.
Right.
This.
Okay, everybody have their, at least 5. We mentioned some. Yes, 5 communities. Yes, it does. The other ones. How you doing, Kamora?
I just admit one. I said, what?
Okay.
Sports.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Okay.
Sports homes. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
Okay, tell me at least one. This is easy. Everybody can say about this. Tell me one community that people are in not by choice.
Like.
Like,
No.
no, that's not.
Oh, really?
He said the teen community. Okay, if you're in teen,
Yeah,
that's
true.
That's, you were a part of my community. Yes, that is correct. So that is one. So let's go ahead and move on.
Like America.
America is the community.
Some people ain't getting by our choice.
Well, if you were born here, then that's not by choice, right?
Yeah. Not by choice. That is true. You didn't have a choice where you were born. Okay. Okay, tell me 2 communities that you would like to be a part of in the future. Tell me which communities, because you know we discussed, yes, Tevion. That he would like to be a part of the military community. Very good, the military community. Anyone else? When you get older, what kind of community would you like to be a part of? The sports? He wants to be part of the truck drivers community.
Rapid community. I'll be that.
The what? Kobe, what community? Rapid community too. The sports community. Oh,
Rapid community.
the rap music community. Okay, all right, community, very good. Okay, let's talk. Where are some places in the community we get brochures? Remember we talked about brochures? Wait, okay, so take that sticky note. Take a sticky note, and I want you to brainstorm, and I want you to think about where have you seen a brochure?
I got this. I got this.
Okay,
Well, all right.
so you need to post it? Yes, go ahead and put that on there. And we are brainstorming right now. And when you are done, you're gonna go ahead and stick it on this white sheet of paper right here. And then, wait. I'm gonna call you by, grade, all right? Because we don't want to have a lot of movement. So I'll call you by grade. Can I have my ninth graders go ahead and put it up, please? My ninth graders, put it on the white.
It ain't gonna stick up there.
It'll stick, it's just stick.
Can
Okay, can I have my, 10th and 11th graders go up and put it up?
They're on side.
Here. And then we have our senior, come on up, senior. All right.
Oh, I can do this. Let me slide.
Okay, so let's go through this really, really quick. And Ms. Hill's gonna put her glasses on. Okay, so we have a gas station, we have stores, we have restaurant. So we have, so this is where you see brochures, right? At a gas station. Somebody said stores, 2 people said stores. Yes, you do. Let's see, oh, church.
One more brochure. Target brochure.
Target.
They call it
Yeah, we got that. Okay, I got 2 gas stations.
brochure.
A church, community, and a restaurant. And a restaurant. Okay, all right, that's pretty good. Now, I want you all to look under your desk. Pull out a sheet of paper.
I know.
And I want you to watch this little short video.
Hey guys, I am so excited today because we're going home. There is a sprayer and it's gonna be like a so it's gonna be there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it into 3 sections. 3 sections. 3 table. 3 right hand. Fold.
I still go across the back.
We're gonna fold this one.
That's gonna go off the back.
Take the right hand, fold it. Then release it.
Good job, you guys doing a good job.
And fold it over and make sure that this finger goes
I agree.
Yeah, you did it. That's all right.
and then reset.
6 minutes. Okay, let me see your 3 sections.
Who?
Oh, you put your name on the back.
All right, okay. So what we're gonna do is community resources. What are some resources we do to survive every day? What kind? So first, we're gonna put our names on the back. So open up your things. When you open it up, put it like right there,
Right in the middle.
right in the middle. Very good, Kobe.
In the middle?
Yeah, in the back, yes. Very good. No, but we're gonna open it from the other side. See, when people look at a brochure, they open it like this. And they look. And then they look like-
I gotta read one day.
Okay, so what are some resources we can do? Go ahead and put those aside, because we're gonna come back to it, okay? What are some resources we need to survive every day? Shelter, yes.
Water.
Resources, how about
Trees. Cause we need oxygen.
you need oxygen, water, those are resources. Well, I need, like you said, resources like, the hospital, because guess what, if I get sick, what? That's right, that's right, need doctor's offices, doctor's offices, need dentists. Yeah, those are resources, need a grocery store, we're gonna get you food. Yeah, so that's what we need to survive every day. Some things we take for granted, but we need it, right?
Yeah.
Those are resources. So, community resources, these are resources that are in your community right now as we speak. State agencies, educational services, support services, recreational services, charitable services, places of worship, medical services, financial services. What's a financial service? You think? Money, and where's the money?
Job. No.
Bank. The bank, very good, Vivian. Financial services, housing services, job placement services, and transportation.
Petition.
Yeah. So, come on, let's do this. But you know what? We're gonna take the first five. We're gonna take the first five, and those are state agencies, educational services, support services, recreational services, and charitable services. Okay, state agencies, what do you think? State agencies.
Agencies.
State agencies. What kind of resources do you think they get? Like
Police.
Well, state agencies, yes. Yeah.
What kind of resources they get?
Yeah,
Kamora have one.
yes, and more. GHEC, very good. GHEC. GHEC is where people go and receive food, cards, and they receive cash aid to help them. They receive, health insurance at GHEC, children's services, adoption is there, all of that good stuff. That is a resource. Those are state agencies. Shelters are run by state agencies sometimes, yes. Educational services, you got to know this.
School.
Uh-huh. And what else?
College.
Colleges, what else?
Elementary school, daycare, tutoring. Yeah.
Private school.
Private school, yeah, charter schools and training facilities. Training facilities are a part of that. Support, okay, support.
You got one.
Adult ed, very good, very good. All educational services. How about support services?
Hospital. That one.
Support services, hospitals, you think some hospitals like support services?
I guess it could fall into more than one category, right?
Yeah, could be. What's another support? How about if somebody needs help with a drug problem, rehab, rehabilitation? That's a support service.
Help.
Yeah, say if somebody is, okay, yeah, but you got to, but there's different services like that. Wonder if you're having, you're having a mental,
The mental hospital.
there's mental health. You can go and say you're sick. You can go and talk to someone.
So I
Guidance counselor. A guidance counselor, very good. Okay, recreational services, that's
Jail.
easy. Gym,
Jail.
That's not a recreational service.
What's that version?
Recreational means you have fun.
Oh, like gym, the gym,
Yeah,
What
what
else?
else?
parties,
YMCA.
the park,
The park.
Trampoline,
the dog park.
skatering.
Skate green,
Bowling.
bowling out, good, good. Okay, charitable services. That's when people.
I get it back.
Give, people give.
The,
They donate.
yeah, what do you?
Oh, think of those places.
Go.
You put your clothes against it.
Yeah. What's it called?
Salvation Army.
Yeah, gym.
Salvation Army, what's another one? There's Salvation Army, there's
Will you get a food?
Goodwill.
Goodwill, and they also have food pantries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The movie shops.
Okay, very good. You guys are awesome. All right, we're gonna play community bingo.
Oh, boy.
You ain't get a real bingo? We're gonna play community bingo.
I ain't never heard.
Someone puts it. Yes, I'm everywhere.
Community bingo, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna name.
What's that, every time
You would get one of the 6. Okay, so we're gonna give them out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mention some resources out in the community, and you put it in the. You know how to put it in? When you see, if you see on there, you have one? Where's it called? If you see on here, there's different financial services, educational services, medical services, and what you're gonna do, when I mention something that falls under one of these categories, you put an X through it. So let's put, everybody put, X through free. Put an X through free, because you get that free. Use your yellow marker.
This one too.
Yeah, put free. And we're going horizontal. We're going horizontal.
Both of them. Put fruit on both.
Yeah, you put free through row.
So,
We can go ahead and do that.